Hey, this is Crazy Uncle Jay. Wow, I thought it for a sec said, keep off playing Jorvik. No, it says next up in Jorvik. And this one actually came out like 2 days ago, yeah? Wouldn't that be Thursday? Yeah, I think so, because Saturday today. I thought they came out on like Tuesdays, but I guess Thursdays these days. Anyways, I think it looks so cool, and yes, I clicked on it, and I like took a little peek at like this one and that one because like this week's update was a quest related to like these two, and I just want to see like are we really getting another quest so soon and two even. So yeah, I just really wanted to check that out right away. But I didn't like look into the other ones, and I did just like skim through it a little, so didn't like read it or anything. But yeah. And I woke up today at like, today, at like 2 a.m. Getting like a little sleepy, but it might be also that I'm getting a little hungry, so that, like more so just that I'm hungry and not really like need to sleep right away. And maybe it's a little warm too, I don't know. I did eat something like, when I woke up at like, I guess I maybe like waited for a bit and ate at like 4 or 5 a.m. or something like that. But yeah, because like, I was on my phone a bit and like did some stuff on my computer and all. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a while since I ate, like, cause, like I said, 4 or 5-ish, something like that. So maybe I should try to eat some after I do this video and then just see if that, like, makes me, like, get a little bit more energy. Or maybe I just need to take a nap. Who knows? I was thinking of, like being up for a bit longer, really, than just like, not even been 12 hours. So the plan was to be up for a bit longer, but like, I mean, if I need a nap, I'll take a nap. So I don't really have like any plans for like today. So aside from like doing some videos and just chilling, so yeah. And then I'm a little unsure about when tomorrow I'll be home alone. Because I'll be home alone from sometime tomorrow until sometime next Sunday. So I'm thinking that I'll, like, depending on what time tomorrow, I'll maybe start the washing machine. But if it's too late, I'll just wait until Monday. So, can we actually even use washing machines on Sundays? I don't know. I don't know if we can. I'm, no, I think that you can between some hours, but like, yeah, I mean, people need to like be able to wash their clothes on Sundays, right? I mean, like shops here are closed on Sundays, so many ways. I don't get why. You know, well. Anyways, let's go with the next up in Jorvik, shall we? Next up in Jorvik, June 27th, 2024. Remember when we said we hadn't eaten our last hops just yet? No, I don't remember that. But, I mean, does that mean we get, like, more of Camp Western, or is it just, like, some stuff over there? I don't know. Ooh. Well, Josh and the Petersons have taken note of your feedback about Camp Western being too short, and are ready for some more boot scooting boogie. What? What's happening? Okay. Like, we're getting some, like, ranch stuff, but, like, I don't know what we're getting. We are the champions. July 3rd. This is like the first week of July. Well, like the first full week because I think, like, Or no, because this would be a Wednesday, so that means the first would be a Monday. A month day. Wow. Yeah, and the 13th is Saturday, not a Friday, so starts on a Monday, actually. But yeah, so it is the first week of July. It's, this is the last week of June, and June actually goes, well, it's Sunday tomorrow. And no, well, February can end on the 29th sometimes, but no other month does, so, yeah. A little tired right now, must admit. Some highly requested coat variations are making their way to Sturgeon Ranch. What? I thought we were gonna get like some Camp Western stuff, but like I guess we're getting a horse, or well, not one horse, but you get what I mean. Hop on your fastest horse and win unique rewards. Oh, as you earn your way up the champion ranks. And did you hear that? Brand new horse sounds. I don't even play with sounds besides from sometimes a Nova, so I mean, if they didn't say anything about it, I wouldn't even notice. Before logging on to Nova and playing with sound, though, but yeah, don't do that too often. Yes, it seems like maybe some sort of like race thing. hmm I guess. I don't know. Or would it be like the championships though? Yeah, I don't know, but like some riding stuff. So horses and riding stuff. Yeah, yeah. So not really like more of Camp Western, which it wouldn't quite make sense for them to have, like Camp Western Part 2. So yeah. But it seems like there's some like Western stuff or whatever. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Saddle up and shine. July 10th. The ranch isn't all work without pleasure. So head over to the arena to try out the Western-inspired paddock drops, featuring barrel racing, pole bending, and more. Ever wanted to be as cool as our disco divas? Now you can, with the shiniest outfits of the dance floor. Okay, so like new horses, race stuff, um, paddock props, and clothes. So essentially, like, well, yeah, maybe like some race or whatever. But besides from that, it's just like you can buy stuff, spend money, buy stuff, and some props. Just like, okay. I mean, I don't care for props, so and I don't care for stuff either, really. So it's like, yeah, not too much races either. But yeah, I get it. We can't have quests every single day, every single week, every single day. And we can't have like new areas either every single week. So I get it. Sometimes, it's not going to be what I love, but yeah. So I get it that like it's going to be stuff that I just don't care about at times, maybe very often. And it's a horse game, so like makes sense that we get horses attack in quotes and races and all. And that's fine. But yeah, I kind of wonder when the Rainbow Festival is going away, because so far I haven't heard anything about that. And, well, I'd like to know so I can, buy the stuff before it leaves. And yes, it's probably going to come back tomorrow, to next year, not tomorrow, what? So it's probably going to be back next year, but it's like, yeah, it would be nice to know when it leaves, so that, like, because sure, I could probably just buy it next year or something, but, I mean, would be nice to at least know when it leaves, so that I'm not like, oh yeah, I was thinking of buying that. Guess not then. But yeah, and of course, like, I get it that it wouldn't be like anything here saying that, oh, the Rainbow Festival is leaving. But I'm hoping that it's at least, you know, like in one of these, like the full updates. Um, yeah, because like, you know, they've said like so far every time, you know, something is leaving, they've let us know a bit in advance. And it's enough with like, you know, a week for the festivals and stuff. Um, still, still, I would like to know so that, you know, I can buy the stuff. And not that there's anything really to do with the Rainbow Festival, it's just like you can do the Rainbow Parade, which honestly, enough with like once a year for me. Um, and then there was this like, you know, little thing with Mita where you could like go around and like fetch her stuff, but it was really just like, here's where you can do this, and here's where you can do that. Just like, here's where you can buy these things, here's where you can buy those things. Yeah, and then you can dance, watch other people dance, and that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So, very underwhelming this year that it was like essentially nothing to do. I know I'm not counting like dancing, watching others dance, walking or riding in the Rainbow Parade, or buying stuff. Really like something to do, you know. So yeah, like, you know, it's not a race, it's not a quest. Yeah. But anyways, and I mean, it is nice with a little bit of a break at times, but it's like, it didn't really feel much like a rainbow festival. It just felt like, oh yeah, we're like, you know, making everything like rainbow, and then we have a like parade, and you can buy stuff. Yeah, disappointing. Anyways, thunderbolts and lightning. Dot dot dot. July 17th. Mysterious dolls have started appearing all over Jorvik, and Scythe has an idea who might be behind this mysterious occurrence. Prepare yourselves, as a sense of looming danger draws near. So this is like, you know, a continuation of today's quest. And honestly, like, it wasn't really that scary. I was like laughing through some of it. And I wasn't the only one laughing, like the NPCs were laughing with me. Even. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, looming danger. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Work and play. Because, you know, it's important with both. July 24th. No, it's actually important with both, though. I know that sounded so sarcastic. Life at the ranch comes with many odd tasks and challenges every day that Josh would like your help to tackle. Run over to hear more about the daily chores that need doing and check out the new outfits while you're at it. Are we getting new outfits again? Like, we just got new outfits like 2 weeks before that. I don't know that this is like in the future, so, but like the update, you know, 2 weeks before is clothes. Why are we getting more clothes? My wardrobe is too filled. Please, Star Stable, stop giving us clothes. We have too much. No, seriously though. We have too much clothes in game. And also, it's probably going to be, you know, like super expensive as well. So it's like, I don't have the money nor the space for these clothes that I honestly don't care too much about, like, you know, in-game clothes. Like, sure, I do have a little bit of an obsession of, like, having everything in-game. But, like, I mean, things just, like, you know, being in my storage forever and ever, there's no point of that. Will I still do it with stuff? Yes. Should I? No! Star Stable! Stop! Help me! The ferry can only transport so many horses on one trip. Really? Seriously? Like, I mean, I've never tried to, like, fill up a ferry with horses. But, I mean... Really? Really? Are you serious? Meaning that a second group of code variations is docking. Add a frustration range. Oh. I thought they meant the actual ferries in game. And that it was like, we're gonna like make them bigger so that like there's you can like be more people on it. Like, I mean, I don't really ever see too many people using the ferries. And I've never noticed that, you know, like, oh, there's too many people on, too many horses on. But yeah, it's just like new horses again. And they're like being fun about it, you know? Clever way of putting it though, because like, I thought they were legit going to like update the ferries, and that it was legitimately so that like only so many people could use the ferry at once. I was like, really? Can only like 10 people use the ferries at once? Like, would I have to wait if there's 10 people using the ferry? I got scared for a sec because I was like, I don't think I've ever been in that position where it's been like so many people there. Like, I think it's only ever been like one or two other people, if anyone. Wow. But yeah, they didn't even mean that. Well, at least they give us good content. Thank you, Star Stable. Race to be the first to welcome them. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that. But yeah, like again, more clothes, more horses, Star Stable. Don't feel my addiction. And yeah, I'm not that bad though. Like, sure, I'm getting, you know, like all of the horses that like and stuff that will like, you know, disappear. Or at least I'm trying. I missed some stuff because I'm just like, yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm definitely gonna do it, and then I just don't get around to doing it. So I think I missed some pigs, and then I probably missed some stuff like from way back. Either because of, like I literally couldn't afford it back then, or I just wasn't playing, or whatever, wasn't aware. But yeah, the most recent stuff from like I don't know, 2018 and going forward, I think I have gotten most of the things leaving game. So yeah. And yes, I missed some like pigs or whatever sometime because I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I forgot. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So but yeah, like, and I get it. It's a horse game, and you know, like people buying horses is how Star Stable, you know, like make money. I get it. I get it. But still, it's just like there's too many things in the game. And yeah, in-game things just isn't my cup of tea. And of course, like, it might be someone else's cup of tea. I'm not saying that, like, nobody likes it. um, and it's a little nice to have, you know, like, times where, like, I don't really care too much about the updates. Because it would be, like, you know, something I love each week, like, that would be exhausting. So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, essentially it's like one, so for like one quest, then horses, clothes. 'Cause, 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 'c Oh no, this is horses and clothes, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we get like horses and clothes twice, um, props, and like daily chores, and then a quest. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, I love quests, so that one is like great. Don't care too much about the rest, but it's like, I mean, oh yeah, and a race, I think. Something like that. Um, but yeah, like, races are fine. I don't really care for stuff. I'm a little curious to see what the, like, daily chores will be. And I'm really excited for the quest. But I kind of feel like the quest is going to be kind of, like, short. Because, like, we just had a quest now. Wasn't too long, but still, I just feel like, this one isn't going to be that long either. Good quest, though, this week. But yeah, I feel like, it's not going to be like a really long quest in like, less than a month. Because typically, like it's like several months in between quests, isn't it? So I don't remember when we had the last quest, but not this close, I'm sure, right? But yeah, so I'm sure it's not going to be that long of a quest. And I think I would honestly rather prefer to have like one really long quest and then, like nothing for like, I don't know, 3 months or whatever. 3, 4 months, and then like have another like long quest because I feel like like one quest each month that is kind of short. Like I'd rather have it like one longer quest, um, but like not as often. And I know that like quests are my favorite thing to do, but it's like still, I feel like it's just like nice to be able to do like a lot at once. So yeah. And I mean, people might disagree with that. And some people might, rather want to do, like one short quest each month than, those 3 quests together every 3 months. Um, but yeah, but I'd rather be able to like do one long thing at once and then like have to wait for a while longer for the next part than like just have a little bit here and a little bit there because like this week's quest was like find Alex in the Hollow Woods. Um, I mean, it is a Vale village, but like it wasn't the woods. So yeah, then go over to Avalon Talk Bits, not be invited to their adventure, which made me kind of sad. But yeah, and then go over to like Wolf Hole Inn to try and find like some lost kid or whatever. And then like meet these like dolls, puppet dolls. Um, mm, and then find the kid, find out she is a Dark Rider. There's been so many people that have already like been not too happy about the design, and we'll get to it in a bit. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about it either. And I mean, like I feel like it could have been done pretty well, but it's like, what is this even? And even when the NPCs is like agreeing with that, it's like, yeah, what are we doing, Star Stable? So, but yeah, yeah, and I mean, like, there's a picture of her like on the like map. So we'll get to it, but yeah. Anyways, there's another one, and this is like the thunderbolts and lightning, very very frightening. Is that like a song or whatever? This is the very very frightening part, and I mean, if we base it on like the way this like the like fourth Dark Rider, or is it fourth? I don't even know. No, it must be 4th, right? Because it's like, you know, we have Katja, we have Sabine, and we have Jessica? I don't remember the last name. But yeah, something like it. Jay, I think it is now. I think he used to be Jessica, now it's Jay. And then we have the new kid. A literal kid. Yeah. But yeah, very, very frightening. July 31st. So this is the last day of July. Wow. Wow. So it's like all of July, which makes sense. It's time to get back into training with lightning speed in order to prepare for what's coming. Okay. Are you brave enough to take on the challenge? I mean, if it's this kid we're like dealing with, then yeah, I think anyone would be. Unless she like transforms into something else, I think anyone is okay with that. Brave enough. But yeah, like lightning speed, like either that is like, you know, a fun wordplay on that. Oh, you're gonna do some stuff with lightning, or it is like, you know, really fast. So either we're gonna get a quest pretty quickly again, which, you know, like that would probably then mean another really small quest. Or it's just that we're gonna do some lightning stuff, which I mean, could be that too. Could be that too. But yeah, so it's gonna be more training, and I mean, how long did it take me to do the training originally? So long. Yeah, I'm just not really so interested in doing the same thing again and again and again and again. So I find that to be really boring. I don't like repetitive stuff, so. But yeah, thunderbolts and lightning. Is it thunderbolts and lightning? No, isn't it just thunder and lightning? Okay, whatever. Very, very frightening. And I mean, this kind of, well, it doesn't really look too frightening, honestly, but like, this kid here, definitely not. Yeah, I think we can get like probably a better picture if we just go to like news and like the newest updates. Right, because I've like, you know, a full picture. This is what she looks like. And yeah, that like, you know, toy horse turns into an actual horse, but it's like, you know, in the style of a toy horse. So it's like, yeah, you can ride it like a horse, but it's like, you know, a toy horse just in, yeah. So it's like, it's toy horse, you can ride it. And it's just like, she just doesn't look scary. Like, yeah, she has some like creepy stuff with her face, like some facials, like, you know, like facial expressions where she looks a little creepy, a little off. But besides from that, like, I mean, this kid isn't creepy. And yeah, she literally acts like a kid too. Like, she would be like spinning her horsey, like her toy horsey, and that's how it turns into a real horse. No kidding. Yeah, I started laughing a little at that because it's like, she's supposed to be threatening? Like, she like spin her little horsey like, turned into like this bigger toy horse. Which, like, cool design and all, but it's like, yeah, it's a little too sweet. And it's also kind of like sickening sweet, so it's like, yeah, some facial expressions are a little creepy, a little off, but like, and also like that eye is a little bit creepy and a little bit off, but the rest of it is like, it's too cozy and too sweet, and like a little sickening sweet too. Like, well, I did eat like at like 4 a.m. or whatever, breakfast. But yeah, I have like, you know, some cupcakes for breakfast because I can. um, that's what I wanted to eat first of the food that I have, like, you know, in my bedroom. So, And it's like they were like, you know, a little bit too like sweet and like sickening sweet. And that's what I feel with her too. Like it's a little too cozy, a little too like sickening sweet, and it's like, yeah, like it's a little bit off with like the eye and some of her facial expressions and stuff. But besides from that, it's just too sickening sweet. And she's also acting like a child, you know, like she has a toy horse, and yeah, it turns into like, you know, a real horse, but it's like, it's a toy horse, you know? Um, it's still that like, you know, knitted look to it, even as like a real horse that you can ride. So it's like, it looks like a toy horse, but you can actually ride it. Which is like, it kind of just looks a little off. It doesn't look like, you know, scary like that. It's just like, it's a little bit off. You know, it's like, something isn't quite right here. But, yeah. So it's like, it's really sickening sweet. But there's something a little off, you know, like, I just with like some facial expressions, like some eyes. It's and that her horse looks like, you know, an actual toy, even as a proper horse. So it's like, it's just like, it looks strange, um, but it's not scary, you know. And she was like doing a cartwheel to get, you know, like over to the other Dark Riders. Uh, like, okay. And then like Darko Draco, whatever his name is, he was like being like, she's a kid. What the heck? Like, why did you choose a kid as your like now form? Because apparently she's had like different forms before, and like, you know, been in a lot of different things. And yeah, Draco was like Darko Draco, whatever his name is, was just like, you chose a kid form this time. What the heck? And he started laughing at her, which same. uh, and she just like had a temper tantrum. Like, what? So it's like, it's fair to like, like take on the form of a kid and like, be acting as a kid um, until, like you've revealed who you are. Then to keep on doing it afterwards. What? Like, I could understand someone, like an evil creature, like, taking on the, um, form of a kid, like to be like, oh, look at me, like I'm just a helpless little kid, I'm so sweet and innocent, like I'm not evil. And then, like, but then once, like you've told that, yeah, I'm evil, uh, yeah, like, it's time to stop, like pretending to be a child at that point. But yeah, she doesn't stop pretending. So it's like, is this like an actual child? As in, like, sure, it's some like ancient evil being, but like, does she actually kind of become a child when taking on that form? Because it seems like it, Because one would think that, like, okay, sure, with the horse, like, oh, you gotta spin the, like, toy horse to be able to, like, make it a real horse. Fair enough. But, like, doing cartwheels over to the other Dark Riders, like, what? I could understand doing cartwheels, like, over to us, when we thought she was, like, just some sweet innocent kid. But not when, the gig is up. And then, like, having a temper tantrum? Someone is laughing at you for taking, like, taking on a kid form? And I feel like, like the movies, because actually too, I've only seen one of them. Yeah, that would be like the first one that was made. But I think that's like kind of set later in time, for like the timeline of the movies. But yeah, but the movie's Orphan. Like, I feel like they do it kind of well, especially like the first one that was made, because that's like, supposed to be like, an adult pretending to be a kid, and then like, it works because of like an actual kid playing the parts, and also like it is explained to be like some sort of like medical condition that makes her like not, like kind of grow tall, and also like certain other things that, like just makes her seem like a kid, physically. But, like then once, like she's found out to not be a child anymore, she stops pretending, you know? Um, so yeah, so I feel like that works so much better because it's like, you know, yeah, I'll pretend to be a kid when you believe it, but then once you don't, I won't do it anymore because there's no point. So then it's like, acting like a child. Like when people think you're a child, but then once people don't think so anymore, there's no point in acting anymore. So, yeah. Whereas this is like, like just, is this like actually a kid? Like, sure, an ancient being, but like an ancient soul, but like the brain is that of a kid, the body is that of a kid. Mm-hmm. And also, I don't feel like the coziness of the clothes, like knitted clothes, work that well either, nor the, like the horse. Like, fair enough that it's like, a toy horse to begin with, But then it should turn into like a regular horse, not like the abomination that it turns into. Um, so yeah, like it should turn into something scary. And I feel like the clothes also just doesn't work because it's like it's too sickening sweet. Like the clothes should be, like yeah, more of like a little bit like, not so cozy. Not so colorful, not so cozy. Um, so yeah, and I kind of like what they did with like the eyes everywhere because there's several eyes. You can only see one now, but yeah, I kind of like that. But also, it's just like you're wearing like the most cozy clothing you possibly could. I have a little bit of a hard time feeling threatened by, like cozy clothes. Like, you know, like the other Dark Riders doesn't really have too cozy clothes. They look a bit more threatening, like they have, like a little bit of a darker palette, and also it's not like so cozy and like cuddly, I guess. I don't know if you can call that cuddly, but yeah, but like it's knitted clothes. Um, like it just seems like a relaxing weekend. Um, and yeah, a relaxing weekend isn't particularly scary, you know. So yeah. And I mean, I could understand maybe like at first, like like having like maybe a cozy persona, and then then like changing it up down the line. But it seems like this outfit is here to stay forever. So yeah, and there you can see more of her horse. Like I mean, it's a cool design for sure, but it's just like there's nothing scary about it. So it's like I mean, I mean, I wouldn't wear any of it but, like, the boots and maybe the socks. But, like, I mean, I don't ever wear crop tops, and I just don't like the shorts. So, yeah, or the tights, but yeah. So it's like, I mean, like, and I don't like knitted clothes too much either. But yeah, it's just like, it looks comfortable, the clothes, you know? Um, and it's also like super like colorful, so it's like, it looks more like, you know, and some people were like, is this like Madison updated? So, yeah, like, there's been so many complaints about, like, this is not scary at all. And, like, she literally, like, threw these, like, giant, like, um, yarn balls at us when we did this, like, chasing her. And, like, her backpack is a cat, so it's like, you're throwing yarn at me? What? Yeah, I started laughing at that because, like, it's just not scary. You know, and, like, I feel like I'm supposed to feel threatened. I'm supposed to be maybe a little scared, you know, like, my heart is supposed to be racing, but I'm sitting there laughing, you know, because it's so ridiculous, and it's so, like, sickening sweet. It's not scary, it's just like, yeah. And, you know, like, with the character that is supposed to be threatening and scary, and it's like, I mean, she's had many names, but, like, you know, when we first heard of her, her name was, like, Elise, I think it was, in when I played it. I think maybe they changed it to, like, Nihili or something, or maybe that was the horse, I don't even know. But yeah, and that was like, oh, she's so scary, like, the most scary person on the planet, such a big threat. Everyone's afraid of her, and then it's like, this is what we get. Oh, she's so scary that everyone laughs at her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I must say, like, what? Like, is this just, like, you know, a temporary, like, look or something, and it's going to change and actually become scary? Or, and I know that there has been, like, you know, several, like, design concepts. Let's go to Instagram. So there's been, like, and yeah, I think I maybe can find something on Instagram for the design concepts and stuff. But yeah, there wasn't, like, this one Fortnite or whatever one. Even worse, in my opinion, because, like, it's actually was not Fortnite. But yeah, it was something really similar to this, with, like, you know, a toy horse and everything, just... And I kind of feel like that looks less cozy and maybe, like, then a little bit, like, more scary, but not really. Yeah, here you can see the full outfit better. I mean, I like that there's more to come this summer, but, like... Uh, yeah, so there are some people that like her, and I mean, I don't think that, like, you know... Like, I don't hate her or anything, it's just... And I don't think I'm too scared of the other ones either, honestly. And I get it, you know, there are kids playing, so makes sense that it's not, like, super scary, but yeah. Love how the questline just randomly stops without any warning, lol. Yeah, I mean, we were just like transported to that like little island by the South Hoof. And I was like, we like some rock with like some like, oh, this is like what's gonna happen, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck here now. Yeah. I was so confused as to where I even was to begin with. I was like, wait, where did I go? What happened? Uh, and I thought originally that I was like, transported like out of the Devil's Gap because that's where we were, and just like a little bit away. But no, I was transported like essentially across the map. So that's something. Yeah, so people had some like. Okay, I think that was it. Not what I was gonna do. Yeah, I was gonna look for like other things with her. Yeah, those are her little like dolls. And yeah, she has like facial expressions that look like kind of creepy, kind of off. But that's about it. So, but yeah, there has been other like, um, probably a while ago. There has been like other like design ideas for her. That's what I'm trying to look for. Yeah, and there's been some stuff with this design as well in the past, and people like not being too happy about it. Which like I mean, I feel like, I want it to be, like, a little, like, creepy and scary and stuff, because it's, like, Dark Riders. But then again, like, it can be done well, like with Orphan, like, it can be done well with kids, like, can be really creepy and all. Um, but yeah, but then it needs to be done right. So, yeah. I feel like the other one looked more like Fortnite-like. Um, but yeah. She doesn't look that intimidating. I guess I'll have to wait and see when I meet her. Yeah, I don't find her to be intimidating at all, and met her, so yeah. You were still complaining about the new Dark Riders, and I just want to say that the Dark Riders weren't recruited because of their looks. That's pretty fair, but I mean, like, one would think that this is a game, um, like, they can make them look however they want to. And, I mean, I would expect to be, like, a little intimidated at least by the Dark Riders. Or at least have their, like, look be, like, a little, like, dark and, yeah. Um, well, yeah. Just because they're labeled a Dark Rider doesn't mean they have to look dark and edgy. And just emo and wear a villainous cape wherever they go. Or, in fact, even own an actual horse. Well, it is an actual horse, though. I'm legit so tired of people pushing the stereotype for the Soul and Dark Riders. looks can be deceiving. That's what SSO was aiming for. And yeah, I mean, like, looks can definitely be deceiving. So, you know, it can be done well, but I just don't really feel like it was. You know, because it's like, she's acting like a child. As well, so it's like, you know, and that is after the act is up, so, I don't know. Just give me pizza wipes. Wow. Well, I mean. Yeah, I've liked some of these because, like, she does look more like a soul writer than dark writer, honestly. Um, yeah. But yeah, I was actually, you know, like, trying to find the earlier, like, designs for her, or design concept, I guess. Because I think there's at least been one, if not more. Oh yeah, we got even more, like, wait, four and final, but isn't it like 5 soul riders with us? Is it supposed to be 5 on either side, though? Hmm. And I mean, I feel like this facial expression makes her look a little, like, creepy. And honestly, I feel like this, like, drawing also makes her look like maybe a little bit older than, you know, what she looks like in the game, because she looks like a little taller and stuff, I feel. Um, so, like, maybe she'd be like 12 or something, 11, 12, but I feel like in game she just looks younger than that. Come on. So, yeah. It's a little slow, sorry. So I feel like she looks a little more threatening in that drawing than here, but yeah. But yeah, as this person, like, is saying, like, she looks more like Mrs. Hollersworth's granddaughter, that she could maybe be, like, friends with Madison. Someone at some point even said, like, oh, is it Madison? So, yeah. Yeah. You guys should keep with the concept of Louise and Healy as her horse. He has actually been introduced in the quest before. Do not erase the lore, you'll create chaos and dislike in the players only. Also, changing the character's name so many times. A beginner writer would do that, not company of leading horse game. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've heard, like, so many, like, names, and it's like, is this supposed to be the same character, or is this supposed to be, like, a different one, or... No one in the comments has heard the concept of an ancient being taking the form of a youth to make people think they're not as dangerous as they are. Looks can be deceiving, and that's what makes characters like that even more terrifying. I mean, I kind of agree that, you know, like, it can be done well, but it's like, then it has to be done well. You know, and I feel like, you know, yes, the, like, concept of, like, something that looks like a kid being, you know, like, this great evil. Yeah, I mean, that can be terrifying when done right, but it's like, that it actually has to be done right, you know? Um, so yeah. like, you know, Orphan, like the same girl is like, you know, in the Hunger Games, like first one, and like I think she was like scaring people just because she was an orphan. So like on set and stuff, like just oh my gosh, there's a girl from Orphan. So I mean, it can definitely work if it's being like it is being done well, but if it's not being done well, then yeah, it's just really like yeah. So like either you can make it really scary, or you know, like it's just gonna be like sickening sweet. So it's like, you know, it's like a either it's like a real like wow that was great, or it's like no. And I feel like Star Stable was more the no this time. So yeah, I hope it like gets better, but and I mean it doesn't seem like it's like her true form, so that's like maybe we'll get to see her true form eventually, and this is like, you know, just for now, and then she's gonna turn into her true form, and maybe that's gonna be terrifying. So, yeah. Dark Rider, she's all Rainbow Rider. Nothing is dark about her. And I mean, like, you know, you don't have to necessarily look so dark to be dark, you know, or to be a Dark Rider, you know, like, and also, like, sure, this doesn't seem to be her, like, true form, so maybe we'll get to see her true form, and maybe that will actually be terrifying. That would be great. But yeah, so far I am quite disappointed because, like, she looks even more sugary sweet than this in game. So, yeah. And also, like, just the way she acts, too, like, when she's around the Dark Riders, even, like, it's just not scary. So, yeah, so, I mean, so far disappointed? What? I mean, you know, it could, it could change. Yeah, like, Chio was the name at one point. And I mean, I don't think what people are saying that they just don't like her. I just think that people are saying like that she doesn't feel much like a Dark Rider. Um, so yeah, and that is not the same as, you know, like just not liking her as like, you know, a design or whatever. That's more just like I don't quite see how this would be like, you know, a scary kid or whatever, a scary being, because it's like yes, don't see scary about it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe we'll actually get to see like um, her true form at some point. Who knows? Only time will tell. So it keeps going. There's apparently been like, you know, like this style of her has apparently been like, you know, teased for a while though, because like, you know, that was Halloween just now, so yeah, and I guess that was like in the winter it was teased maybe for the first time. So I don't know if it was teased before then. Like I haven't seen anything so far. But yeah. But yeah, so it's been a while. Um this is going a year back and I still like haven't seen anything, and I feel like a year back would be a little bit of a long time to have like, you know, a teaser until we get to see the character or the thing or yeah. So I don't think there's gonna be any more. Yeah, now we're even going like more than a year back, almost 1.5 years, so we might be able to see the other concept arts soon. This is a lot going down. And I think it is a little fun to, like, you know, go through, like, and see, like, oh, what has happened over the years and all. I mean, after all, there are 62 updates in a year. Well, there are 62 weeks in a year, but it could, you know, maybe be like, I guess there maybe could be 51 or 53 Wednesdays, because, you know, it's not exactly, right? But yeah, anyway, so it is a lot, you know? And I've gotten really far down, and I can't say that I've seen what I'm looking for. How long back is it going? This is like 2 years ago, isn't it? Right? Was this like 1 year ago? I don't know anymore. 1 or 2, something like that. Have I missed it? Or did we just like get a teaser like this far back? No, I must have missed it, right? Or? Because it was posted here, right? So we're like getting into like 2.5, 3.5 years now. I don't even know how far back we are. But yeah. What? Yeah, this was back in 2021 then, I guess. So 3 years ago now. I don't know if we can like search for like words on Instagram, so okay. I mean, that is like, you know, teasing the bean, or not really though, but like, just, she's been updated. So I feel like, you know, it should be after that, but who knows? Like, I haven't noticed it, so is it like that I just miss it, or I have no clue. What? Were we like supposed to get her like before the redwoods or something? I mean, this is so long ago though. This is like about 4 years ago. 4. Right? This is too long ago. Must be. Because it can't be this far back that we got like teasers or something that like. Right? Must have missed it. I know I keep on going down with this just because, like, I don't see how I would have missed it, so I'm just trying to go until I can find it at this point. Well, kind of being convinced that I must have missed it further up, like, what's going on? No, I must have missed it. Can't be further down than this, can it? Okay, that's creepy. If we would have just gotten that as her, like, dark rider, that would have been good. You know what, maybe that's her true form. I know that's supposed to be Anne and stuff, but, like, that's what she really looks like. Yeah, it can't be this far back, can it? We're gonna go to the summer, so that's like, you know, all the way back to the summer, but I feel like I must have missed it a long time ago. Okay. What's happening? Okay. I guess we had a week of liking cats. Okay, he needs to wear his hat at all times, because that's just like, no. Okay! You know what, I'm petitioning for that to be Arisa's horse, the true form. Because that's just great. Yeah, I mean, this is the summer, and it's like, you can't be this far back. Right? 29 star coins? I know I can't buy it anymore, but like, wow, that was so cool. That was car stable, wasn't it? So, yeah, I definitely missed it. Then, like, where is it, though? So it would have definitely been, like, before the first one, obviously. With this design. And when? I don't know, this is gonna be a long video. And I'm sorry for the people who don't like them. Some are gonna be short, some are gonna be long. That's just how it is. Okay, so that I think was the first one of her. Like that. They could have deleted the post. That's a possibility. But, I mean, I don't quite see why they would, you know? But it looks really Fortnite-y, so I feel like it should be like, you know, I feel like it should stick out a lot because, you know, like, yeah, it's not really going to, like, match the rest of the colors, I feel. So, unless, like, the cover picture is different. But yeah, I don't see why they would do that. Because it's like, you know, it's supposed to be like a concept art. And then it would make sense to, like, not have anything in front of it or anything. Unless it just has, like, concept arts and then different ones, you know? But yeah, I feel like, you know, it would deserve its own, so... Like, I know I've seen it, it's just I don't know when. um... Hmm. Why can't I find it? I was thinking maybe it could be in the sneak peek one, but that was just one, so... I really don't know. And I mean, like, of course, feel like it would take some time to, like, you know, make a whole new design, so... So I feel like it would make sense for it to be, like, you know, a while before this new one. Because, you know... Well, I don't know if it's concept art or that they actually... Well, I guess it's probably just concept art then. So... But yeah, it's also, like, you know, them teasing, like, the new Sabine. Like, wouldn't it really be off to that, though? I don't know. Maybe they were thinking of, like, giving us, like, the newest character and then updating the other ones, but then they, like, changed their mind. I don't know. But yeah, no matter how much I look, I can't seem to find it. And that was, like, teasing Fripp, so... Yeah, I don't really feel too good about this, unless it's, like, you know, before the, like, Redwoods and all. And that is just, like, you know, that they, did that instead of releasing her or something. Or, yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's maybe, like, a little strange that it would have been that far back. That was, like, 2020, 2021, right? Yeah, 2020. So, like, I feel like it should be off to that, but... Hmm. I don't think I can find it. Like, have I missed it, or... Is it deleted, or is it just further down? Like, what's going on? I don't know. But yeah, that looks really like Fortnite-y. And I think I maybe think that looks a little more scary in a way because it's just less cozy, but yeah, but it's not, still not like really scary or anything, so... No, I can't see that. I can find it. I can't say that I can see it. And yes, I know I'm getting, like, a little tired and stuff, so... I mean, I did the other video for a couple hours, and this one too, so... Yeah. But yeah, like, I feel like I should be able to see it still, though. You know? But I can't say I have. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I can find it. But yeah, sorry for spending so much time trying to find it. Don't have anything here. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, I thought that it would be on Instagram. Like, I can't think of anywhere else where it would be really. So, but yeah, I either missed it, or maybe it's further down, or it's been deleted. I don't know. um, I don't know. Hmm. But yeah, I mean, maybe you saw it somewhere. I, or maybe you've seen it before or something. Um, but yeah, I just feel like that design looked a little like less like cozy, so it was like kind of better because of that. But still, like, yeah, it wasn't super scary. So, and also I don't want Star Steel to like be Fortnite either. So, yeah, I don't think it would be. I don't think it was a story either. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos because that helps me being able to keep making YouTube.